Next step for the Kirkpatrick is the confirmation process conducted by the City Council.
And Dillard University political analyst Dr. Robert Collins tells us that she will need a majority vote, and like Maddie mentioned, which means 4 votes from council members to become chief.
This triggers a process where the City Council is going to have to go ahead and schedule a hearing. We expect it to happen within the next 2 weeks or so. And then Ms. Kirkpatrick will get to come before the City Council. She will do a presentation, and then every member of the City Council will get the opportunity to ask her questions, and she will need to answer those questions. They will get the information they need, and then there will be a confirmation vote.
Mayor LaToya Cantrell did say earlier today interim superintendent Michelle Woodfork will remain in her position until September 22nd. The mayor says she hopes Kirkpatrick is confirmed by the City Council by October 5th.